Okay, bestie, I know that you have the attention span of a goldfish, but I really need you to stick with me here, okay? Don't scroll. We need to talk about my favorite movie, and my favorite movie is WALL-E. WALL-E is actually what I have for my AirPods case, because I just love WALL-E. It's always been my favorite movie. If you've never seen the movie WALL-E, WALL-E is essentially a story about a robot who gets left on planet Earth. Spoiler alert, and if you haven't seen WALL-E, it's been many years since it's come out, so please watch WALL-E because it's a very good movie. Anywho, WALL-E is about a robot who gets left on Earth. All of the robots got left on Earth because all the humans left. Well, was it all the humans? I mean, thinking about it now, it's probably the richest of the humans that went on to the spaceship, but I digress. The humans left Earth and they all lived on this spaceship, and while they lived on the spaceship, they all got fatter and fatter over many, many years, and they just didn't really seem to care what was going on Earth after so long. Despite the fact that the entire Earth was overrun with trash, and that's why the people had to leave Earth in the first place, because it was overrun with trash and they couldn't grow anything on the planet. So all the people left Earth, the robots take over Earth. Eventually, so many generations of humans goes by, and WALL-E is the only remaining robot on Earth. The WALL-Es were left there to clean up the humans' mess, because humans can't clean up anything for themselves. So, the message that we all took from this movie was that littering is bad, we need to be more, anti-consumption, or we just need to not be consuming so much. That seemed to be the message that people understood. They also seemed to understand the importance of nature conservation from that particular movie. What they did not understand, however, was the theme of social media, because the one thing that WALL-E does really well, and I think that this is evident even in today's society, especially in today's society, all of the people on the ship that are out, the spaceship, they all are very much unaware of their surroundings. They're having children. I don't really know how the kids became a thing, because they weren't really interacting with each other, but they're all just like on these chairs, and on these chairs they have like a screen in front of them, and on the screen in front of them, the screen shows you everything you need to know. You need not look elsewhere, because the screen is your friend. The screen right in front of you is your friend. But you see, the screen is hypnotic. The screen distracts you from everything going on around you, and so the captain of the ship was able to get away so long with doing something that was not in the people's best interest. So these people have these screens, and it's not until WALL-E runs into them that they finally are broken out of their trance, and they look away from their screen and they see for the very first time that oh my gosh, there's a woman in front of me. There's a person in front of me. It's not just a screen. Buy now, buy now, buy now. And I mean, you remember the company in WALL-E, by and large, they were always pushing consumption and overconsumption at that. And I think that that's a big problem that we have nowadays. So here's a few things that you can do now that we're 4 minutes into talking about my favorite movie. WALL-E, we live in the WALL-E world, okay? And I've always said that, but I've always said that because of climate change problems. And I did not really think about it because of the social media standpoint, but frankly, that is what we live in. We are all the people on the chairs being driven around the ship, totally complacent with everything that's going on. So, how do we fix it? How do we not be complacent with everything that's going on? First and foremost, you have to talk with your wallet, because that's how rich people do it, right? If rich people want to talk to somebody, they do it with their wallet. Well, you talk with your wallet every single day. With every store you shop at, everybody that you give your money to, you talk with your wallet. So, if you have to buy produce For example, you are no longer buying produce from the grocery store. You are purchasing produce from your local farmer. Take a drive around your community. I can almost guarantee that you will find a fruit stand somewhere. And I'll almost guarantee that fruit stand sells eggs, more likely than not. And generally those eggs are chickens that are well taken care of because they're being taken care of by a private family. I would also look into your local city's ordinances and see what their rules, laws, whatever are on keeping your own chickens. For example, I live in a city in Ohio, and our city ordinance says that we can have up to 6 chickens, but no roosters. We can have as many hens, or up to 6 hens, but they have to have a certain number of square footage. So look into your local city's stuff and see what they have. That also goes for meat purchasing as well. If you need to purchase chicken or beef or pork or any of the other things that you want to get, duck, turkey, whatever, you need to be buying those from local farmers. Local farmers. Take a drive around. I promise you there is a farmer a lot closer to you than you think. The other thing that you need to do is TikTok has done a really good job of teaching all of us to so many things, right? We've all learned about reading. We've all learned about plants. We've all learned about woodworking and leatherworking and clay working and sewing and all of these things, right? The only reason that they want to take that away is because it's too easy. But we have YouTube. That stuff still exists. And this may be my last TikTok video. I'm not sure. So you can follow me on YouTube. My link's in my bio. But what you need to be doing is you've learned how to be a gardener. You got all these plants in your house that you take care of every single day. Not a single one of those plants feeds you. Not a single one of those plants is medicine that's going to help you if you get sick or if you get an infection. So look up medicinal plants, look up plants that you can eat, and get those plants and get them going. There is an app that I use. This is not a sponsor. I just recently found out about this app and it seems like a really good deal. So I wanted to tell people about it. It's called Seed Time. It is very, very helpful for planning out your garden. They actually tell you like the exact time of year that you need to like prepare your garden bed, and you can do it from seed. You can do it from seed, or you can do it from transplant. So, because some things, you don't plant from seed generally, but that is a good resource as well. Learn how to grow your own produce. If you are one of the people who is fortunate enough to have some kind of land, learn how to grow your own produce. In addition to that, you need to start using those skills that you've been learning. And those skills are very important. Sewing is very important. If you know how to sew, you know how to stitch yourself up. Okay? More importantly, talk with your wallet. Don't buy anything that you don't have to. If you can make it, make it. There are so many dupe recipes out there for common stuff that we buy every day that are actually way healthier for you. Learn how to make it. If you can fix it, fix it. Stop throwing away things that we need to stop putting in landfills, because literally every single thing that you have ever had on Earth still exists on Earth. Every single thing, every shirt, every pair of underwear that you've ever had, it still exists. Because where's it gonna go? Okay? All right, so if you know how to make it, make it. If you know how to fix it, fix it. If you know how to grow it, grow it. Okay? If you don't know how to do those things, get with somebody who can. But most importantly, you need to get off social media and get out in the world and get to know the people around you, your neighborhood, your community, because those are the people who are about to be the most important. And we need to hold each other up and hold each other together. If you want to follow me on YouTube. That's where I will be posting everything about my garden and all of the other skills that I'm going to be refining myself. Yeah, love you, bye.